welcome to Chellington 17, episode 10, with me, MrSealyp. So I left the pub, had a wander along the road, set a worker on field 11, fertiliser spraying, and I thought with the money I've got I do need another tractor, so I'm going to get another tractor. I've had a look and there have been quite a few to choose from. I was going to go one with the front loader, but I've already got the Massey Ferguson's got a front loader on it. I want a bigger tractor, something with more horsepower so I can pull bigger machinery. I looked at the Optum. I had the T7 Blue Power on Goldcrest Valley. I did look at the Steyr Terrace CVT, very, very nice. The Optum's lovely, but I'm going to go with the Deutz Fahr Series 9. It's not cheap, but I'm going to do it. And I'm going to go with not the 312 horsepower, the 336 horsepower. It's a bit pricey. Standard wheel weights, wide tyres. I do like the wide tyres. I don't know why, just like it looks chunky. Like I say, not cheap. 268,300. Yes, I'm going to buy it. Still got money in the bank. That's good. Let's see, shall we? Whoa, that's big. Lots of detail. Wow, that looks amazing. I use Deutz Fahrs quite a lot. 9340 on that front is amazing. Real kind of angular, quite aggressive look to it. I like it. I love the. You need a ladder to climb up. Normally get steps. This thing got a ladder. Okay. That's a nice looking tractor. Beacons. Lights. Rear working lights. Main beams. Wow. That is amazing. Good choice. It is huge. I'm going to put it to work because I need to cultivate field 10. Make sure right lane of traffic, that'd be great. So look inside. Whoa. This looks amazing. Having that levelling camera really shows the movement of the tractor on this bumpy track. That is crazy. I have to say, one thing I have noticed between 17 and 15, on 15 there was a lot more movement on the front axle. You got more sort of suspension movement. I've noticed on 17, especially on the PlayStation version, they all seem very rigid. You don't seem to get as much suspension movement. You get the deformation of the tyres, but you don't seem to get as much suspension movement. I mean, there is some movement, but not as much as you would expect. Anyway, that said, just enjoying my new Deutz Fahr. This is going to be an incredibly useful addition to the farm. And off we go. It's a good looking tractor. There are all sorts of options for the wheel configurations, wheel weights. I think you can have twin narrow wheels, which would be interesting look. But I shall continue doing this as the other tractor, now I have two, is working away on field 11 fertilising. Thought I'd jump over to the Massey Ferguson actually just to double check to make sure it is working properly, and it is doing an absolutely cracking job. Only problem I've just realised is the fertiliser is dropping at not an alarming rate. I think we're onto the front tank now. So what I might have to do is buy a couple of fertiliser containers, the IBCs, and have them sitting at the store, so if I do any work over this side of the map I haven't got to keep going all the way back to the farm to fill up with fertiliser. That's probably my next thought. It is very early in the morning, 2 minutes past 5, and I am back up and out and finishing off fertiliser spraying on field 10. Finished cultivating it last night with my new Deutz Fahr, the Series 9, which is brilliant. I'm loving it. It's big and it does the job, which is absolutely fantastic. I also off screen took the wheat that I had in storage from when I had to redo the map and clear field 6. I didn't cut all of it, I only cut enough to do the bales I needed to do, etc. But at the Chellington Stores. Where are we? Chellington Stores had it's flashing a great demand for wheat. I'm not sure how much longer it's on for, in all honesty. Oops. Where are we? Yeah, 1,191, which is pretty much double what they were paying for wheat before. So I sold a load of wheat there. So money went up a little bit. I then got caught out overnight. At midnight I had to pay, I think, about 2,000 for vehicle fees and all the rest of it, but I got clobbered another 2,000 and something for leasing costs, because I've still got that Ursus. So overnight I got charged for the lease of that, which is not really a big deal. Now the Deutz Fahr is up on field 2. No, not field 2. What's the one I own? Oh, this is horrendous. Field 1, sorry. Field 1 is the one we own. And what I've been doing is going through the ones that I've got. 15 still got a crop in it. But 11 and 10 are now both cultivated and fertiliser sprayed. They're ready for seeding. 1 is being cultivated as we speak. What am I doing? Completely the wrong button. But the fertiliser sprayer needs refilling, and then I'm going to take that over to field 1 as well and get that done as well. So then all the fields I own, apart from 15 which there's a crop in, will be ready for seeding. My crops to the right should be growing rather nicely. Wait, so I've got a gap in the trees and we can have a look. But as you can see, crops are growing. That's what we want. So field 6 is on its way. Our various different crops are growing in field 6. So that's all good. So just very quickly whizzing here. I did buy a couple of IBCs of fertiliser spray over at the store as well. Just so I could fill up the fertiliser sprayer when I'm over there. Just makes life a bit easier. So fill this up. And then I'm going to go over to field 1. So as you'll see, when we get here, the cultivating is going incredibly well. It's an odd field, this one. I've had to do the cultivating on diagonals because of the way the field sits. You can't do it north, south, east, west because of the shape of the field. So I've had to do kind of diagonals. It's a bit odd. It does work, but just proves a little bit peculiar, in all honesty. So what I will do, hopefully that's not going to go into the hedge too badly. So that will be ready to start. But I need to get into the Deutz Fahr. Now, it was hard to really look at it properly last night when I bought it. But here it is. Thing of beauty. It's a bit dirty now, because I have been using it, but that said, gonna let this carry on the cultivating. And I think I will then make a start. I'm trying to work out the best way of doing it. It's probably gone the wrong way. I'll make a start on the fertiliser spreading. I don't want to do a whole episode of this for obvious reasons. It's just choosing what to do now. I do need to do some seeding. I do want to look at... I do need to cut some grass for silage because I've got no silage in the silage bunker. And field 15 is because I've still got a great demand, they're offering over 1,000 a litre. I don't know whether to start harvesting field 15 in all honesty. I don't want to do another episode of me harvesting. You'll die inside if you have to watch that. But I'm just thinking if I need to take advantage of the fact it's paying good money at the moment, and sell some wheat. So, although I don't have the header trailer for this, which I should do really, I'm going to whiz along here very quickly, hopefully get to field 15. So, just quickly jump out. I'm hoping this gate opens inwards. Yep, that was a bit of luck. Could have got messy otherwise. I do need to get a header trailer for this one that it fits on. Now this is a massive field, so I don't want to do it for. I don't really need the straw. I don't need bales. Now it's going to be interesting, this one. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to make a rectangle on this one. This may just be another one of those kind of labour of love. I'm going to have to just chug on round it. Because it is a very odd shape, but it is huge. Actually, just out of curiosity, it's going to go straight down that direction, isn't it? I should probably have started on the other side, in all honesty. That was a bit stupid. Right, bear with me. I'm going to swing this round. Just thinking of the north, south, east, west sort of hiring a worker. Probably could have done a diagonal across this actually. Let's have a look at this on a slightly larger scale. Yeah, diagonal, would that work? Maybe a headland round a couple of times. And then diagonal. I don't know, I'm just thinking out loud. I'm just going to work out how best to tackle this. How straight is this going to hit this if I do it? If I set the workout, let's see what line we get out of it. Okay. Well, not too bad down the side of this field. Okay, we'll see how we get on. I'll just try and make the most of the great demand while we've got it. Although I have got 2 tractors working away on field 1. Well, as soon as that Deutz Fahr is finished, I can get that onto the trailer and get that over here. And then probably get the... mine's gone blank. The Massey Ferguson to do the fertiliser spreading. That's what I'll do. I'm thinking, seeing as I'm expanding the farm, sort of gradually expanding the farm, I do need a bigger trailer because I'm going to have bigger crops now. Not bigger crops, but higher yielding. The crops won't be any bigger, but they'll be yielding more. So I'm going to quickly jump out sell this one. 23, okay, that's something towards another one. Sell that. And I'm going to buy... Now, I used the Joskin drag cart on Goldcrest Valley. The next ones up require dollies. So I'm going to come one down. I'm going to get the Agroliner. So I've just had an Agroliner. I'm going to get the TAW, the TAW 30. 45,000 litre capacity, so it's a nice jump up. There are some modded ones out there that I was having a look at, but I think I'm going to go with the in-game one. I might change my mind at a later date, but anyway. So no upgrades available. I now own that. Grain tank is full on the harvester, so let's get out there straight away. Have a look at this tractor. It's going to seem huge compared to the last one, but hopefully this will hook up. This should pull it fine. Fantastic, okay. So let's get out there to the field and collect some. Actually, the size of this tractor, the Deutz Fahr, it doesn't look ridiculous with this trailer. I was worried, but the Deutz Fahr is a huge tractor, so I'm glad I did it. I'm glad I got the loan. I'm glad I bought some sheep, and I'm glad I got this. I needed another tractor, and I would have ended up buying a little small one for kind of knocking around the yard and doing yard work. But the Massey Ferguson's got a front loader attachment, so I can use that whenever I need to. So I wanted to get a bigger tractor, so here we are, we've got a bigger tractor. Just got to find the harvester now and hope it's not in a really awkward position, which it's likely to be, isn't it? Tell you what, this Deutz Fahr goes a hell of a pace. 37. It's pretty good. I was toying with this and the JCB Fast Track. I only was going to go for the Fast Track because it was quick. But this isn't too bad, it's no slouch. I do need to, I don't know how I'm going to do it though. I do need to at some point upgrade the harvester. I need something with a big capacity and a wider header. I don't know how I'm going to make the money to do that. I think once the next harvests kind of go through, that might work. Let's whiz up to the end here, just have a quick look and see how it got on turning around at the end. Because the end of this field, it's got a bit of a weird kind of turn on it. Okay, so it's just turn around here and come back down again. Right, so like I said, you don't want to see a whole episode of me harvesting again. I've just finished harvesting 11 and then sorting all that out. So I'll crack on with this harvest off screen, and then when I've got a full load, I'll probably jump back to it. I also need to set the worker off on field 1 with the fertiliser spreading in the Massey Ferguson. And tidy up the edge here with the harvester and trying to work out the best way of harvesting this field. So yeah, I'll crack on with that and you'll see me again in a little bit. I just purchased the bucket for the front loader. It suddenly dawned on me they're probably quite mucky down here at the feed area. That said, there's nothing on the floor. Ah, yes, there is. Okay, so I'm going to clear up while they are still working on field 15. I think that's it. Let me just check. Yeah, I assume that's it. Tip this back into the trough. Done. Okay. Right. Just pop this down here actually. This is from where I need it, so just pop it there. I'm trying to find jobs to keep myself busy while the harvester is working away on 15. So I thought actually I'd carry on cutting grass so I can start putting some grass into the silage bunker. That kind of made sense to me. So I thought I would do that. Gradually fill this up and fill that up and work away at that for a little while. Seemed like the kind of obvious thing to do, because all I'm doing is sitting there watching the screen and watching the combine go up and down. I thought, well, I'll do it. So I did the combining for a little bit, and then I thought, well, realistically I've got other jobs I could get on with like this does need doing, so I thought I'd jump onto this now and do it myself and let the harvester carry on. And if I run out of grass here, there's always the pasture up on the hill there, which I can get to from the main road. And that is it, full load, 45,000. Let's get us down to Chellington Stores. I'm not sure this tractor's liking this, it's quite a heavy trailer. Seems to have a bit of a wobble on. Still pulling it. 37. 39. That's got to be the weight of the trailer behind it. Actually, I didn't even check to see if they're still doing the... They're still flashing, so I'm assuming it's still a good rate. We'll see what we get, won't we? I'm still continuing to collect grass and put it into the silage bunker. I'm not quite sure how much to put in there, in all honesty. A fair bit, I'm not quite sure. I'll keep plugging away off screen. Guy's beacon's on. Yeah, this is wobbling. Oh, didn't like that. I'm not sure the Deutz Fahr likes pulling this. This is a bit weird. Anyway, never mind. Let's, yeah, to the stores. Front of this trailer sits very low down. I'm assuming that's just where the attachment is on the Deutz Fahr, but it's quite low to the ground. What did we get? 53,000. Wow. That was worth it. Absolutely, that was worth it. So, just tidying up a little bit at this end of the silage bay. This all does need compacting, but I'm going to fill more up from the other side just to make sure that when it is blanketed it will open from this end. That's the theory. That's one of the reasons why I was given it didn't work on Goldcrest Valley, was that because I had blanketed the silo halfway down. I don't know if there's any truth in that or not. We'll see how we get on this one. Anyway, well, that went high pitched. Anyway, that's the end of this episode. Silage baling at the start to silage up all the grass bales. I seem to have an errant barrel has appeared from somewhere. Never mind. We've done some work on field 11, field 10, field 1, harvesting field 15, unloaded a full load, made 53 grand on that. New tractor. It's been a busy old episode actually, to be fair, but it is the end. I'm going to keep on fiddling around with this for a little bit, carry on cutting grass, carry on harvesting on field 15. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you have, give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share the video, please be my guest. I am on Facebook too, under MrSealyp, where screenshots and links to my videos appear regularly. Whatever you should choose to do. At the end of this particular episode, thanks for watching.